I feel like since then you really like hit like another level, and I think, in my opinion, you're easily the most important creator in metal right now. So first of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate. I don't take that title, but I appreciate it being given uponeth me. Thank you.
I knew you would say that. But I mean, I think I think that's where you're at now. I mean, I think you really played a non-trivial role in seeing the success of, Electric Callboy and Lorna Shore and a lot of these other bands that kind of, blew up on the back of the reaction meta and whatnot. So I'm sure you're aware of your influence. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, like that stuff it's really cool. Like it's weird trying to decipher, because there's so many variables involved, right? Of like what makes something, get larger or go more viral, right? And like with like stuff like that, obviously it just starts with make good shit, right? That's what any band,
yeah.
I'm always just make good stuff that is special, that provides value and is unique in some way. And then, yeah, like the internet can come help, which again, I guess was my role in that capacity. Like I remember Electric Callboy dropping Hypa Hypa, and I was just stoked because I really loved MC Thunder, which they dropped like a few years before, and I was like, yeah, let's go check out what they're doing because it's fun, it's different. And I just was like, oh wow, this is the perfect song to actually make the faces to. And I was like, all right, well that turned out well, and it seemed to go well, and everyone else kind of started to be like, who's this German band? I have no idea. And if I started to help the more, I guess, Americanized Canadian English speaking audience get into them, like that's sick. But then I know there was many reaction videos that came after that I think as a whole helped push them, as well as them just playing nice with it, and the label understanding the power of that instead of trying to limit. The label was there offering like, yo, let's get this going. Let's get more creators on this. Let's whitelist. Like they were pretty early. Century Media was pretty early on that. And of course, also on Century Media is Lorna Shore. So I think once they saw that work, and then Lorna came out with already the big and anticipated release with their new vocalist. And again, it had the viral moment. It was just natural for people to, want to check it out and see what's so exciting about it. And the reaction scene pushed it. The TikTok scene pushed that quite hard. I didn't expect that. I just at that point was like uploading random bullshit TikToks of just anything, like old Instagram reels, just to kind of test the waters. And I just cut a piece of my Lorna Shore reaction, put it on there, and that thing got like 5 million views. Like when it actually mattered back then.
Right.
And I was like, damn, like that's hilarious to me, because it was the least, no effort content ever. Did that translate?
Well, that's always what blows up, right?
It depends. I think it's changed. It's changed over the years, but that's the thing. Like even that getting 5 mil, that didn't do crazy for me. It just got my name a little bit more out there, which was cool, right? Like you can have viral content, whether it's through memes or just like watching something, and it can go crazy viral, and that's great, but it doesn't convert too much. You compare that to, let's say, you showing off some kind of talent or knowledge in some capacity or some unique value. That's gonna actually convert, and actually get fans and people want it.
Because then it's about you, not just sort of this like cool spectacle, especially if it ends up like on Facebook,
Yes.
That,
well, and in that
Facebook
case,
views,
actually,
you'll take it, but
yeah. And in that case, actually, that my video blowing up helped the band more than anything, which made me happy because I just was happy for the band. I was like, that's great. And I got some extra TikTok followers that probably never watched another video from me unless it was Lorna, right? And that's totally fine. But yeah, no, that whole, I'm happy that I could be a part if I helped those bands in that capacity, but it was definitely, if I maybe triggered some things to start and then everyone else kind of went on it and then it became this bigger thing. And I got to give credit to the bands for being all about it, and actually the labels, surprisingly, for wanting to encourage that and encourage reactions and whitelisting stuff, because that shit didn't exist when I did covers for 6 years. No one gave a fuck in the music industry.
So you talked about it. You made basically $0 off the vast majority of those covers, which have millions and millions of views.
Yeah. My whole back catalog of, oh my God, I don't even know. I think it's 800 videos, because that's all I would do. It was, maybe here and there if they I'd let you monetize through YouTube. And then also I did start to branch a little bit even back then into some different videos. I did have original music too. So I made like something, but like it was basically nothing. And for the first 3 years, I still have my AdSense slips just for the fuck of it. I got paid like 50 cents, I think, a month for the third
God.
year.